Number 7, it wants us to solve this by factoring. So I need to break it down into the product of two binomials. But to solve it first, you must always get it set equal to 0. So I need this n to move over and that plus 4. So let's subtract n and subtract 4. I'm going to subtract n and I'm going to subtract 4. So I have 2n squared minus 6n minus another n's minus 7n's minus the number 4 equals 0. So the first step I did correctly. I got it set equal to 0 and got everything moved over to the left. Now I just need to factor it, break it down into the product of two binomials. Well, this time the a value is not a 1, it's a 2. So we're going to have to do the busting b method, okay, to help us figure this guy out. So let's do 2 times the 4, which gives us, in this case, -8, because a positive 2 times -4 is -8. So that gives me a 1 and 8, 2 times 4, and that's it. That's nice. Which of those could give us a 7? Now remember, since it's a -8, one of these pieces is negative and one's positive, so these do have a difference of 7. I need it to be a -7. So I need the negative be on the 8, the positive on the 1, because positive 1 minus 8 is -7, and positive 1 times -8 gives me my -8. Now, you could do this and break it down. I'm going to do this little piece over here. You could break it down to where you have the 7n is a plus 1n minus 8n, and you have a 2n squared, and you bring down your minus 4 piece, and you group, but you're going to have trouble grouping here because you can't have a minus there. You would have to change it to plus and negative and group and group. We can do that. Or the other thing we could do is, instead of putting the plus 1n minus 8n, is just put the minus 8n first, plus 1n there, and then we don't have to worry about all this changing things. That might make it easier. Either way, it'll work. I'm going to do it this way, where I put the minus piece first. Minus 8n plus 1n is how I bust b down. This is 2n squared. I now group, and see I have no trouble grouping these together. Okay, so plus there's something here I want us to see. So 2 and 8, biggest thing factors out is a 2. N squared and n, that's going to be an n comes out. 2n times an n gives me 2n squared. 2n times a -4 gives you the minus 8n. Plus, I come here, nothing factors out. You need to make sure that you put a 1 there to sort of hold your place. And I have an n minus 4. This is all set equal to 0. Okay. Now, you'll notice they share that n minus 4 piece. So we're going to factor out the n minus 4. There and there. And then what's here? A 2n plus 1. That's why I wanted you to hold your place there. Otherwise, kids just put a 2n. No, it's a 2n plus 1, because there's a 1 right there. This is now set equal to 0, and now I'm almost there. I can say, hey, if two things multiply together to give you 0, one of these pieces, either the n minus 4 has to be a 0, or this 2n plus 1 has to be a 0. Solving this super fast, n is 4. It wasn't hard. Minus 1 minus 1, 2n is a -1. Divide by 2, divide by 2. I'm now at my other solution, -1/2 or -0.5 if you like. Those are our two solutions to the problem.